Hello girls and guys, hope you're having an awesome day. As promised, I'm going to kick off my series of how-to videos where I'm going to demonstrate one exercise at a time how to do them correctly, because I see too often people at gyms or boot camps doing exercises incorrectly, and what ends up happening is they put their knees and their backs, even their shoulders at risk. They strain their necks because they're doing exercises incorrectly. And of course you can't blame them. If nobody has shown you exercises correctly, how would you know how to do them right? So I'm going to make sure that I am here to help as much as I can, and I'm going to show you first how I've noticed that people do certain exercises wrong, and then I'm going to show you how to do it right. So that way you can compare. Now, if you know somebody who is starting to get into fitness or wants to get into fitness, make sure you tag them in this video. Make sure that you share it with them. Make sure you send me a love heart or thumbs up. And if you have any questions at all, please pop them below in the comments. I am always happy to help and always happy to answer your questions. So I'm going to call this video series, Check Yourself Before You Wreck Yourself.
You better check yourself or you wreck yourself.
Because you've got to check your form to make sure that you don't wreck your knees and your back. So, makes sense, right? So, without further ado, I'm going to start today with how to do squats correctly. Okay, so first of all, this is what I've noticed that a lot of people tend to do. People seem to think that they need to keep their body upright when they squat. So they tend to squat down like this. What ends up happening is that the knees go too far over the toes. You see how far forward my knees have gone? That is wrong, because it's putting a lot of pressure on your knees. Also, what ends up happening because of that is your heels are lifting off the ground. That's a big no-no, because you want to press into the heels and you want to drive with your glutes. Because if you're doing your squats like this, you are not working your butt muscles at all whatsoever, okay? So, in order to engage your glutes, the best thing to do is allow your body to go forward like this and stick your butt out. So this is incorrect position. Correct. Incorrect. Correct. Okay, so all I'm doing is I'm sticking my butt out, really, isn't it? And I'm making sure by doing that my knees are behind my toes. So my knees are not going over my toes, they're behind my toes. And my heels, because of that, are pressed firmly into the ground and I push through my heels. Okay, and another thing also that I've noticed that a lot of people do is they let their knees cave in when they squat. So what I mean by that is when they squat, their knees go inwards, like this. Again, that puts your knees out of alignment and it puts a lot of pressure on your knees on a bad angle on top of all. So what you need to make sure is that your knees are pointing in the same direction as your toes, like this. Okay, so you are sticking your bum out, pressing through the heels, and your knees are in line with your toes. Okay, if you are struggling to get it right straight away, a good thing to do is start doing your squats on a chair. Because when you sit down on a chair, think of it this way. You're not going to sit on a chair like this, right? You're going to stick your bum out and you're going to sit down on a chair. Okay? So it's exactly the same way. If you are just starting out with your squats and you don't feel confident, I suggest you start with the chair and then work your way up there. Another thing I highly recommend is either videotape yourself doing the squats or do it in front of a mirror so you can see and you can compare to this video, to my instructions. Okay, so I hope this is helpful, and next week I am going to demonstrate how to engage abdominal muscles properly, because I see a lot of people do a lot of crunches, a lot of sit-ups and planks, but they're not actually working their abs because they're not engaging their core muscles. So next week, and this is huge, this is really, really important to engage your core muscles. So this is going to be next week's topic. I'm going to post these videos every Friday from now on, and please don't forget to comment, ask questions if you're unsure about something. No such thing as silly question. I'm here to help. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next week. Incorrect way of picking up the thrust. Correct way to pick up the thrust.
Yeah.